All right, and my story begins like this. So, ever since I can remember, college was the word repeated time after time, coming from parents, teachers, extended family members, and anyone else really. So that's why I vividly remember when I was in my sixth grade math class, and a man walks in with stranded locks tied in a ponytail. And yes, I'm talking about Anthony. And then he began to make his presentation, and he was inviting us all to be the first to graduate from college. Then and there, I knew I was sold. Even so, I was the one that asked, where do I sign up? Even though that meant a 10-year commitment. So fast forward to my senior year of high school, the long-awaited time had come. I started applying to schools, and my ambition and determination at this point was so real. I ended up applying to 28 schools, and 22 of which I got accepted to. At the end of April, I started narrowing down my options. I was down to my three top choices, which included Chapman University, Whittier College, and UC Merced. Chapman, although was among all these choices, I knew from the start it was going to be too expensive. It would have required me to take out loans, work extra hours, and strain my academics, therefore making my college experience more difficult than it already was. And most importantly, I'm a strong believer that you should not have to pay for an education. And this is as to why I wanted to ensure that my parents would not pay a single dime for my tuition. So in order to achieve this goal, and a first graduate staff member helped me all along the way. And knowing coming from Gateway High, I wanted to attend a small school because that's what I already had become accustomed to. So I was determined to use the $24,000 merit scholarship Whittier College had allotted me and collect as much scholarship money to ensure that my parents would not pay a single dime. Soon after, May 1st came around, and even though I was $1,000 away from meeting my goal, I gambled my luck and accepted my enrollment to Whittier College. 2 weeks after accepting my enrollment, I received an email from Anne notifying me that I was the recipient of the Glow Foundation Scholarship, meaning that I had reached my goal and I was the first to attend college, but not only that, the first to attend college with a full ride. Most importantly, I remember also making the countless drive to Southern California. Not being able to sleep because the day I have dreamt of was finally becoming a reality. Since I'm a first-generation American citizen, for my family, traveling far was never an option. In order to ensure that nothing or no one could separate us because of that travel. As a result, one of the many things I have to thank my family for is making that journey with me. And time after time, they remind me that they'll love me unconditionally and will sacrifice to anything to help me reach my goals. And as I stand here today, as an advocate and as a representative of the movement that breaks the stereotype of Latino families in this country. Once on campus, I adapted well to the school environment. I joined various clubs and joined Associate Students of Whittier College Senate, and soon after became a resident advisor. However, regardless of all the activities I joined, I still felt like I was missing something, and that's who I was, Mexican. Therefore, I combined my interest in dance and the love for my culture to create a dance group by the name of Danceversity. The mission being to incorporate any cultural dance behind it to modern music, which helped anyone on campus who wasn't feeling like they felt at home here on campus. Not only did college provide me a good extracurricular experience, but also granted me various career experiences, such as research projects and an internship. One specifically that I'll focus on is with Jones Environmental, which is a mobile chemistry firm that is focused on lowering toxicity levels in the environment and also checking the toxicity levels of jewelry for major retailers such as Urban Outfitters. One of the research projects also even granted me the opportunity to travel to South Africa to conduct my own research. Additionally, it influenced my senior project, which was the use of the gastropod's use of de novo synthesis for antibacterial properties. So with all that being said, after presenting my research that I had done across the 4 years at my institution, there's a couple professors that have already come up to me to convince me to expand my research and be taken on as a collaborator in hopes to publish within the next year. And finally, the last and final blessing I got to experience in college was joining my fraternity. Although it was suspended my freshman year, my senior year, I got the opportunity to restore its name as its president. As the leader, I ensured my fraternity came back with a bang, because obviously we didn't end too well. So by doing so, I ensured that they completed the most community service hours, restored administration and alumni relationships, and organized an HIV and AIDS Awareness Week. In this week, my efforts also did not go unnoticed, because we set the records for the most tests administered on campus, but not only that, we were able to run out of tests within 3 hours and 2 hours prior to the event's closure. And moreover, my fraternity demonstrated that they would always be there and support me through my ups and downs. As some of you may know, my parents were not able to attend my graduation. Yet my fraternity brothers were there all with me every step of the way. They attended all graduation events and were there every moment to help me celebrate. And in reflection on my college experience, I swear to follow my mission statement that reads, I dedicate my life to creating an oasis for those in need. Through my persistence and determination and character, I plan to overcome the limits set upon me in attempts to become the best representation I can be. Although my story continues to change as I make different life choices, my only goal is to pursue my family's American dream. Not only do I dedicate my degree to my family, but I also dedicate my degree to all those who follow, and hope that one by one will break the mold and there's no graduate that will stand or walk alone across the stage. Thank you.